I know what you're thinking. Yuri, what in the world are you doing on the side of the road in Albuquerque, New Mexico at exit 162? I'm wondering that myself. Those of you that have followed me long enough know about my little foray with being stuck at Needles District, Canyonlands National Park, and how I waited for 16 hours for a tow truck to basically come and rescue me. Surprise, surprise. The spare that they put on that have lasted me from that point, which was a month and some change ago, that lasted me to go from Needles to Moab, from Moab all the way to Grand Junction, from Grand Junction all the way to Silverton, from Silverton to Durango, and from Durango all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico. My TST alarm started going off like crazy. Now, it's a very worthwhile, very expensive investment that I would encourage anybody to put on their vehicles. I don't care how much it costs. Okay, I just don't even look at the price. Forget about the price. Buy it. If you don't have one right now and you're like, well, what's the big deal? Right this very moment, buy one. So I'm driving through Albuquerque, right? All of a sudden it goes beep, 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 right? It's a very good sign that you need to investigate this stuff, right? Now, have I not had that stuff, I would have had a flat tire that would have shredded into bazillion pieces. Basically, in my personal assessment, unless there's something, I'm starving, so I apologize. I'm trying to multitask while dealing. So basically, the tow company is coming to do a swap-a-maroo with the tire. Also, by the way, in case you're thinking, well, how badly do I need the spare? Trust me on it, this is the second time in this stupid trip that I have needed a spare. Another thing to consider is the quality of the spare. It obviously has to be in operational condition. As we've established in our little... I apologize that I'm like all over the place because I'm trying to grab food before the tow person comes here. While recording this somewhat impromptu. So yes, you need to make sure that your spare tire is in good operating condition, because otherwise it's basically useless. Check your tires always. Always, always, always. Oh my goodness. You know, it's like, look at that. I'm not familiar with Albuquerque, New Mexico area, but it's exit 162. I swear, you know, now I'm not a superstitious person, okay, and those of you that know me personally know that I put a ton of miles on the road. You know, I started driving vehicles officially in 1999. So this being 2021, you can only imagine how much mileage I've accumulated over all the vehicles that I've owned, all the RVs that I've had along the way. You know, I'm not new to driving. I don't get scared driving, right? You know, I've driven through just about every single climate zone, every single ecological biodiversity environment, right? I've driven anything from a tiny little Toyota Celica to something as big as a Class C RV. For the very first time, here's another stupid thing that broke. For the very first time ever since I began driving officially, I had such a horrible vibe that was just eating me from the inside out. I felt like I was just shivering. I felt it. Something was off. Something was just like, first time I had the butterflies. First time, I kid you not. Like, I have never had that happen to me. It's as if, and again, I'm not a superstitious person, but like sometimes you just get that Final Destination vibe, if you've seen that movie. I got behind the wheel, and that feeling didn't go away. As a matter of fact, that feeling didn't go away probably for at least 2 hours of me driving. It was followed by a horrible storm that was hitting Highway 550, which is the $1 million highway. Driving through that with like lightning everywhere. I mean, I was driving like 30 miles under the speed limit. It was a horrible drive, to say the least. I got to Albuquerque area late. My goal was to keep driving another 30 miles to my scheduled destination. It happened. You know? So yes, I hope it's not a bad omen, because I have a very long journey ahead of me. I keep this as real as possible. Like this channel is not about some rosy-dozy. It's not. There's no artificial drama to it. I mean, you guys are experiencing this exactly how I am, right? This literally happened. I have Good Sam's membership. Always great to have some form of RV related roadside assistance. I again, go out and buy it. Quit procrastinating. So the bottom line is that when the tow company comes here and deals with this situation, I still have 35 miles left to drive. I wake up on the Eastern time zone clock, right? So it's gonna be one hell of a night. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to work, all the while trying to figure out because I need to fix the spare tire, because they're gonna be doing this. I'm hoping that where I'm gonna be standing, they have a repair facility on site. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out, because as you see, this is the second time when I need a spare tire on this trip. This is as real as it gets, guys. You experiencing the good and the bad and the ugly and the exciting and everything else. So I tell you what, let me grab the bite, and once I go through this process, I'll let you know how it goes.